Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pony 411. This is episode 157 for the week of September 18th. I am Alca7raz, and with me as usual is Nemesis.
Hi there.
Guess we just got another standard episode for you. We got not a huge amount of news. Again, that's like 2 weeks with little amount of news.
Not a whole lot happening.
Oh no, the fandom is dying.
Again.
Again, or still. This is usually got some news. We're gonna talk about the new episode of Pony that came out, and we've got some fan content again. Let's start with what little news we have. If you would like to follow along, you can find our show notes at pony411.libsyn.com/show notes. So go there, click the link for this episode, and let's get to this. Convention news. TrotCon has announced Peter New.
Woo!
Yep. That's the convention news. Like I said, not very much. Continuing on. Butch Hartman, creator of Fairly Odd Parents, apparently has been drawing some modern cartoons. And because Tara Strong has been involved with Fairly Odd Parents, he drew Twilight Sparkle in Fairly Odd Parents style.
Gasp.
Along with some other things. There's a video that shows him drawing some things and stuff like that, so go check that out if you're interested in seeing what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Alicorn Princess Blast, that video game that's been in work for a little while now, we've talked about it in the past, has released an update. It talks about a whole bunch of stuff that's been happening recently, and apparently there's a new alpha build too.
Yay.
So, yes, that's still a thing. In merchandise news, the Midnight in Canterlot brushable set from a while back is being re-released at Toys R Us.
And it comes with Minty!
Yes, so if you missed that, then you actually wanted it, so...
Yeah, Minty!
Minty.
There's also Nightmare Moon, which is,
Yes, there's also that too. So yeah, if you missed it and you want to pick it up, now's your chance. They're re-releasing it. Interestingly enough, the dates on it are updated, but they're still using the hub logo.
Oops. Oh, well.
Oops. Guess they didn't update everything. More of those new style brushables have appeared, including Rainbow Dash and another version of Fluttershy. So yeah, these look like they're movie related, potentially.
Gasp, just like we said last week.
Yeah. And yeah, the image of the Lyra one, apparently there is a production code on the bottom of the hoof, so yeah, these look a lot more legit.
Oh no.
And it looks like Twilight is back at Build-A-Bear. So if you wanted a Build-A-Bear Twilight plushie, yes, full princess regalia, swings and everything. If you want one of those, but you missed it, now's your chance.
Hooray.
Online and in store, I believe. Apparently there's yet another game on Hasbro's Pony website. Now it's like customizing a house, sort of. It's like really limited.
I bet.
But yeah, you spend friendship points and you get friendship points by doing stuff. I think they carry over between the other minigames. I can't remember though.
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, it's like
I
when
noticed
they all tie in
last week's game had friendship points being thrown at you.
Yeah. They've had other ones that have done that too. But yeah, so yeah, it's like they're making a bunch of mini games that all tie into each other, and this one's now you can customize a house. So that Equestria Girls version of the Journal of Two Sisters book from a while back now has a new title and author.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Wonder Cults Forever, and it's written by Sadie Chesterfield.
Yep.
Yeah, not Natasha Levenger.
Yeah, it was either that was a mistake or
someone
it's
just copy-pasted. Yeah. Don't know, but
also
that's what it says
be
now.
Called Equestria Girls Journal.
Yep, now we have a different title.
There you go.
Yep, I think there's also a release date too, or did we already know that?
Yeah, we already knew that one.
Okay.
It's for early next year.
Yep. Into comic news, Equestria Daily has an extended preview of Friends Forever number 32.
Flutterdo.
Yep. Or Daring Shy. Legend of Everfree will be airing early in Brazil on September 24th.
Because Hasbro is determined to make sure everyone knows what happens in the movie before it actually comes out.
Yes, especially with the fact that our next bit, the soundtrack for the movie, is already up with 6 songs on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you want to spoil what songs are going to be up there, I guess.
I'm waiting.
Same here. In our last couple bits of news, apparently, and I'm going to butcher this last name, Michael Gagny? Can't Yeah, like I said, I'm butchering that one. Apparently, he will be working on the MLP movie with Jason Thiessen. If you don't know the name, he's done work, animation work, for a few important things, including Land Before Time, All Dogs Go to Heaven, and American Tail.
He's never seen American Tail. Shame him.
Yes.
Shame him.
Yeah. I know I need to.
Shame.
Apparently, he'll be working on the movie, so that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And in the last bit, apparently there's a
panel.
A panel.
At a, European. Which one was that? It was Polish, I think. Yes. Middle Equestrian Convention.
Yes, a panel with Cora Kosica,
Cora.
The Legend of, and in which a few questions were asked. Someone asked again about Applejack's parents being dead, and apparently it was again confirmed, because we already know it's been confirmed how many times now?
I don't know.
But they, of course, can't say anything because, that's spoilers. And then someone apparently asked about Rainbow Dash's dad. She said it wasn't. I think she's wrong.
No, my headcanon.
Well, here's the thing. She's the character designer, so
yeah, I know.
She would probably know those things.
It's also she could be misremembering.
She could be misremembering because it's been quite a while, especially
that episode was early season 4, which aired in 2013.
And
so
she
she
probably
probably designing
like
probably like
year
mid
before
2013 at the latest.
So one could be misremembering it, might not be.
Mid 2012, I should say. Wow.
Might not be, but there's also the fact that, well, until the show actually shows one way or another, things can still change.
Yeah.
So I'm holding my headcanon until I see otherwise. If the show says otherwise, okay, I'll give it up. But
defiant until the end.
Hey, if the creator of GIF can be wrong about how to pronounce his own name, then that can still be Rainbow Dash's dad.
So she wants to see zebras in a Royal Sister episode, which I can definitely agree on the sister thing, yes.
Yeah, that would be cool. But
everyone wants that.
Everyone wants that.
Or at least wants a Celestia episode, which that would be. She'd definitely be an important role in that, I think.
Yeah.
I'd hope.
So she wants to see them, but she doesn't really have any say one way or another if it happens.
Because she just designs things.
Yeah.
Characters.
Those things happened. That's the news.
News is over.
The news is over. That's it. Again, short news.
Been bad news.
Yes. Although no news is better than bad news. Or is it? Anyway, moving on, we have a pony episode to talk about. This one is Viva Las Pegasus. So, quick synopsis of the episode. Map sends Fluttershy and Applejack to Las Pegasus. Woo! Woo! And then we can't say what happens because nothing...
It's too lewd.
Everything stays. But yes, they go to Las Pegasus, trying to look for a friendship problem. They go to a big hotel chain owned by Gladmane. Gladmane meets them and recognizes them. He's really happy to see them, gives them a tour, and everyone's really happy to see Gladmane, and everything looks fine. Everyone's really happy, and
hooray.
And they're friends.
But then
later, yes, Flim and Flam all of a sudden appear. And Applejack is not happy. But Flim and Flam aren't either, and they hate each other. And Applejack is happy, sort of. Sort of. But yes, and Fluttershy, we may have just found a friendship problem. Maybe we have to help Flim and Flam. And Applejack says no, and runs off to go find a different one.
She does.
And she does, and she finds multiple, and then they realize, oh wait
a minute.
Everyone hates each other except they love Gladmane. And then they look into a bit more, and they find Gladmane is actually putting the groups of friends against each other in order to keep them working for Gladmane instead of getting bigger and going off on their own.
Mm-hmm.
So they try and find a way to reveal this to everyone else, and they decide to help Flim and Flam. They get those two to make up and get Flim and Flam's help to con the con man.
And it works out.
Gladmane runs away. Flim and Flam somehow take ownership of the hotel, and everyone's apparently lives happily ever after. Yeah.
Such is life.
Such is life. It was pretty good. It was enjoyable. It was definitely an enjoyable episode.
Kind of fun.
It was. It's Las Vegas.
No, it's Las Pegasus.
Viva Las Pegasus. But yeah, that was quite the hotel chain. And what's kind of funny, like you mentioned, there's not a single gambling machine anywhere.
Yeah, we do notice that really quickly. It's like it's all like it's more like an arcade and
Yeah, like take Chuck E. Cheese or Dave and Buster's kind of a thing.
yeah, that's
where
pretty
it's
much what it was.
all games and not because
Gambling.
you can't have gambling on a
That just
kid's
ruined
show.
a billion fanfics.
You can't show gambling
Again, that's just
on
Glad
this show.
Mains. That's not
Yes.
everywhere else.
But yeah, Gladmain himself,
Clearly a bit of
clearly
an Elvis,
an Elvis reference there.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And of course, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes, very much an Elvis reference.
Even had the glittery coat.
Yep. And even made a reference at the end when he ran out of the room. Gladmain has left the building.
Yeah.
Like, yep.
Just in case you didn't get it.
Just in case. Even the hair. Almost a full pompadour going on there.
Yeah.
It was fun. Seeing it's a new place. That's also, we've never seen Las Pegasus before, I
Nope,
believe.
Unless
so,
you looked at those pictures.
yeah, which was basically a screen cap. Yeah, it was just a fun episode. There's a bunch of just cool little things here and there.
Yeah. Seeing Flim and Flam again, this is their third appearance in the show.
Oh yeah, Flim and Flam, and we didn't have a musical number.
No musical number, which, okay.
Okay.
So 2 out of 3 now.
Yeah. 2 out of the 3 Flim and Flam appearances.
Mm.
But apparently Flim and Flam are reformed now?
Not really.
I don't know.
Not really. We see that.
Because, they...
At the very end, they're not reformed at all. Go right back to who they are.
Somewhat, yeah.
Although it was interesting, we saw that as the Flim and Flam were arguing. It's like, because there's that one comic issue, which that was the whole basis, was Granny Smith having to help them with their little problem. It's like, did they just trample all over the comic again? Well, not really. It
Not
uses
really,
very, very similar plot element, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, though, watching Applejack on how stubborn she is. Like, no, we're not helping them.
No,
Just
no.
that whole thing.
Grumplejack.
Yep. Grumplejack.
She does not know. She just so insists. No, she just does not want to. No, just no.
Just no. Not going to help them. I
Nope.
don't care. They deserve
Is
it.
Even Flutter's like, of course they do. Except for those two.
Except for those two. Applejack has issues with grudges, sort of. She gets over it, but
Yeah.
I guess she has issues with grudges.
Mm-hmm. What was it? Yeah, there's also, of course, a bunch of other Vegas references, including Cirque du Soleil kind of reference type, I guess. Circuses in general, just because we had the trapeze artist and the manager, director.
Yeah, the trapeze artist we had.
Siegfried and Roy, was it? Yeah. Was that what their names? The Magicians with the Tigers.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's Siegfried and Roy.
Maybe I'm not that big into circus stuff.
Well, neither am I. It's Siegfried and Roy, not Circus or Magic Act.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not...
Yes, they're the guys with the... Yep, they're the guys. Yep, Siegfried and Roy. I was right.
You were right. But yeah, a whole bunch of Vegas references all
Mhm.
over the place. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, I just did like the how Fluttershy was just calmly trying to get Applejack to work with her. Come
Work
on.
with me here. Work with me.
We gotta actually help him. No, we don't. Yes, we do. No, we don't.
Yes,
Yes, we do. Okay,
Nope,
yes, we do.
not gonna do it until...
I also like, the
fine.
phrase, I'd like that, just needle and needle stack.
Finding a friendship problem is like finding a needle in a needle stack. Yeah.
Painful and a waste of time.
Yeah.
The con, the double con.
Oh yeah, there's a double con.
Or it's the whole thing is Fluttershy was, that Fluttershy dressing up as what I can't remember.
Incredibly rich.
Yeah, incredibly rich. I couldn't remember the name. The grand matron of the rich family.
Grand matron.
Yeah, she's just pretending to be her, and oh no. So it's like, oh no, they're going to do that, and then, turned out to be he was well aware of that. Oh no, and then turns out that was actually also part of the con, so it was a trap.
Double trap.
Oh, good old Kim Possible. There's a trap?
We knew you were going to discover the con, so... Wait, what?
Yeah. Yep, because, That's the thing. It's just that's an interesting idea. Just how the monster fighting the monster type, except
Fighting fire with fire.
yeah.
Can't
In order to
con
fight
the con,
monsters,
man,
we built
but you
monsters.
can. Oh god. We became a monster. If they already were, because it's Flim and Flam.
Yeah, that's just using or take the thief to know a thief.
Yep.
Using the con men to con the con man.
You can't con a con man. Well, apparently you can. But
I
you have to
practically
do it another
invented the
level.
high roller hustle. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. So, and also I do like that they did not reform at the end. Because there was no you're right, this does feel good. We're not going to no, they're still con men. In fact, because what was it? They go to the theater, no act, but just it's now historical. Use your imagination, free of charge, and people fell for it. Of course, that's the thing. Yeah, it's kind of interesting though, because he kept offering like 2-for-1 deals and stuff.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Did, because
Glad
that's the
Man
thing
was-
in Vegas. It's like, hey, there's a way. They always like the buffets are obscenely cheap.
Well, yeah, they keep you there so you
They
can
give you
spend
free
more money
a bunch
on.
of cheap food, and often will start giving you free drinks, and then you start saying because you're gambling.
Yep, they want you to keep you there so you can keep gambling.
Because that's where the real money is.
Yep.
That stuff is like an easy write-off for them. Because, the cost of making that food, which I've also heard the buffets in, like, Vegas are actually really good.
Yeah, that's a lot of casinos are like that.
Especially for what you're paying for it.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing. So if you're someone who doesn't really gamble and you go, well, Vegas actually winds up being a pretty nice place to go if you don't gamble, even.
Or get mugged.
Or get mugged.
Yeah. Never been there.
I've never been there. There's been a couple times I almost went, though.
Just remember, what happens in Vegas
Yeah.
stays in Vegas.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're going to get someone writing a fic about Applejack and Fluttershy getting drunk and married. Because, well, it's already happened.
I wonder.
In various characters. There's even remember that fic I featured once, the Applejack and Twilight getting
Oh, yeah.
drunk and married.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Though I am curious at how much little things from this episode are going to get incorporated into that Pony Expo Con. How much they're going to try and bring in. Because they're in Vegas.
Yep. Vegas.
Someone's
DDR machines.
They did actually had DDR machines in the show.
It's got to be a little easier if you have four legs. It's got to be a bit easier to hit the four directions, I would suspect.
Yeah, because there still was only 4 directions. They didn't add extra.
Yeah, that's interesting.
No, what I would do is I would have like 2 or something more sets of buttons and color code them, make it more complicated.
Oh boy, like
Yes.
Melody's Escape.
Yes.
Las Pegasus appears to be a cloud city of sorts.
Yeah.
With bridges, which makes sense because, well, otherwise how are you going to get the non-Pegasi there? Without a powerful unicorn always on standby to cast a cloud blocking spell.
No mud ponies.
Oh no. Watch, someone's going to use that as a fanfic fodder.
Oh boy.
Because, well, real Vegas already has a shady history. Why not make Las Pegasus have a shady history too?
Yep. Watch it be that it used to be, nope, we're not even going to try and bother. Either a Pegasus or you have to have a unicorn with a cloud walking spell.
Unicorns were looked at with
disdain. It's like, we can't stop
and
you.
Suspicion.
But they refused
they
to
could
build
totally
roads.
stop it. No service. Oh, you could totally come to the city. You're not going to be able to get in any of the hotels, but you can totally come to the city.
Or if you do get into a hotel, it's going to be the worst room in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Right next to the ice machine.
Oh, I also did like the little reference for Sigrid for Roy. I kind of got lost track of that, but they had the prairie dogs.
Yes.
And one of them they're all pink except for one, which was white and striped because Siegfried and Roy, they're known for their tiger thing.
Yep.
And lions now, apparently.
Lions and tigers.
No bears, though, as far as I know.
Yet.
I'm trying to think of anything else, really.
There wasn't a huge amount other than the main story and the main characters interacted with. There wasn't, at least as far as I could tell, there wasn't any other weird little background things going on.
Yeah.
Or
like
at least
that. Nothing we caught.
Yeah, nothing I caught, nothing he caught. It was fun and it did what it needs to do.
Yeah. Also, like, the Gladmane statue being pulled down. It's like, that made me think, Well, that actually made me think of the Iraq War.
It happens with any dictator getting
Yeah,
dethroned.
that's what I thought of at first. That was the first thing that popped in my head. I also like the beginning again. It's like it just at the map's like really. Neither of them wanted to go at all because for different reasons, neither of them liked the idea of going to Las Pegasus.
Yep, it's as Twilight put it, neither their cups of tea.
But you gotta go.
Map says so. Gotta go. Sorry.
I also like the scene transitions. You're just standing there. No, it can't be that bad.
Pop.
And then just literally a pop and
pop.
And then new background and it's worse.
It's worse.
Because it's always worse. You invoked the wrath of the universe.
Murphy's Law.
I like that. Just a little transition right there. No fade or anything.
It was just pop. Pop. There you go.
Yeah, I love that little sort of thing.
It was great. It was great.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Just this episode is actually the story. Mike Vogel, Kevin Burke, and Chris Stock Wyatt, and written by Kevin Burke and Chris Stock Wyatt. So
a lot of people worked on that one.
Yeah, 3.
A couple new voice actors.
Actually, Jim Burns played Gladbane, and Zara Durrani played the Trapeze Star. But otherwise, Scott McNeil, Sam Vincent, Peter Kalamis have all appeared on the show before.
Yep, and the other ones, they just filled in for the other characters as they appeared.
Yep. Andrea Lemon played a rabbit.
Yep, she got to squeak.
More than usual.
She got to squeak for her character, and she also played a rabbit.
It was a fun episode, just kind of a lightweight one, oddly.
It was kind of lightweight. It hit a couple things that are cool. I mean, we saw a new place. We got a couple new characters. We saw Flim and Flam again. But outside of that, it was fairly lightweight.
And it also kind of took a little from the comics, if we're going to be honest.
A little, but that's somewhat expected. I mean, the comics are B-tier canon.
I know, but it's still kind of like, oh.
It's going to happen.
It's still disappointing when it does,
It is a bit, but...
It really really hammers home the idea that they really don't pay attention to the comics at all. It kind of sucks that it's like, yeah, we don't really pay attention, even though they even gave cameos to some of the comic art people.
Yeah, a bit. Not paying attention to the comics, but there's also if they want to tell a story, their story comes before any of the comic ones.
But they've also, they're deferring on other things when it comes to telling a story, too.
Yeah. They pick and choose. Because they won't let the comics stop them from telling the story they want.
But the comics have to be stopped from telling a story they want.
Yes, because the show comes first.
I know. It's just kind of...
It's unfortunate, but that's the way it's got to be.
I wish they just worked together a little bit more.
Yeah, it would be nice, but I don't see it happening.
It's like it's already... The thing is, all the... stuff is there for them to work together. This don't.
Well, the comics usually end up being before, sort of.
Well, the comics actually still have a pretty long lead time in themselves.
Yeah, but then you'd have to get IDW willing to writers and the show writers actually having to talk to each other more.
Oh no.
Yeah, it would be nice to see it happen, but there's a bit of overhead. I don't know if there's any legal issues with that either.
There shouldn't be, no.
Because it's licensed work. I would hope there isn't.
No, there wouldn't be. In fact, there is. I know they said that the people who work on the show have said that there was said that they get a pass at they get a look at the comic scripts so they can reject them if they interfere with the show at all. So that means they're at least aware of them.
Yes, they are aware.
And they're aware of the comics, and they're aware of some of the ideas that come in the comics. They just ignore them when they feel like it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's tough, though, if a comic comes out and then later you decide you want to do some story. It's like,
I know.
Well,
of course, them doing they're doing the story hasn't stopped them from more or less doing it again.
This is true. But that's sort of what happened here. They decided to Flim and Flam again.
Yeah.
I think that's as much as I can ramble on about it.
Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward
It's good.
episode.
It's straightforward. It's a bit light, but...
Yeah, this is the second of the pair-up episodes of the 3.
Yeah.
So we got Rarity and Pinky in the first half of the season. Now we got Applejack and Fluttershy. We know for a fact Twilight and Dash are doing their thing later.
Yep.
What was it, next?
I don't know if it's next week, but it's the Wonderbolts Academy.
Yeah, I know that.
We're going back. Top Bolt.
Oh, that's a couple episodes from now.
Yeah, we got a little bit to it.
That's not till October. That's right before the finale, actually. That's that.
Yep. I said about all the rambling I can do there.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you got anything else?
Not really.
Not really? All right. So, yeah, I think that's end of the discussion. But like I said at the beginning of the episode, we do have a little bit of fan content. A couple songs came out this past week that I liked. First one, is a remix of Going Nowhere by Rectifier. This is, like I said, a remix of a song we actually featured a couple weeks back by Crystarium. This one, it keeps a lot of the idea and feel from the original, but it brings it up, makes it more energetic and lively, and adds a bit more oomph to it, I guess. Kind of hard to describe that way, but yeah, if you like the original but you want, more bouncy, more energetic, this is definitely good, and I think it worked really well.
I think it's okay. I actually prefer the original far more.
The original was a lot mellower, a lot more.
Well, I'm not talking about mellow or whatever. I'm just thinking it's better.
Okay.
I was like, it's okay. I was actually struggling to come up with things to talk about with this one. Honestly, just I don't know. It just was there for me.
There.
It's like nothing bad about it. Just okay. Moving on.
Yeah. Moving on. The next one that came out is It's Gonna Work, remixed by Royal Pony.
I know your food is so good, the flavor's so fancy and free. You just need to show that unique sense of taste. Go on, be yourself, let them see. It's gonna work, I know it's gonna work. It's gonna work out just fine, trust me. It's gonna work, I swear it's gonna work. It's gonna work out just fine, you'll see.
This one's a super bouncy, hard style, and bit of hands up as well. Remix of the song from a few weeks back. I love the synths on this one. It's just got a really cool feel to it, and there keeps hints of the sort of Indian style from the original song too, mixed in as well. Yeah, I think it fit really well, all the vocals and music and stuff.
Yeah. It's also very, very fast-paced and intense.
Yes.
Unusually so, especially with the song.
Yes. But they made it work.
Yeah. And, yeah. I also like the false ending, though.
Yeah.
There's a weird one, like about a minute before the song actually ends, it kind of, no, it keeps going.
It's false ending, although I do think that might be a little bit long. It worked.
Fine.
It worked pretty well.
I think it worked fine.
But yeah, good remix. That's the music that I decided to feature this week. There's a bunch more good stuff that came out. But yeah, you have a fanfic this week, finally.
Yeah, finally. It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Stuff kept getting cut right there at the last second, almost making it, but then blowing up in the hangar or something.
Not quite making the cut. But this one did, apparently.
Yes. This one is called The Last Page by Holy. And it's about the idea of, well, Sunset has the book to talk to Twilight, and, well, a book only has so many pages. And because of, I guess, meddling with the portal, it's kind of weakened and it's no longer stable.
Yeah, apparently they can't go through it anymore.
Yeah, so it's basically Sunset's kind of having to deal with the idea that she's going to be cut off with one of her friends, possibly forever. And it kind of goes with that. It's an interesting idea, and there's actually another one, although that one is actually more of a parody, which, yeah. I think it was actually a parody of this one. This is actually apparently a total rewrite, because I could have sworn I read this before, and then, oh, hey, there's a reason why I didn't feature before, because, well, apparently it was kind of not as good last time. Yeah, this is a 433 word, so not very long at all. It'll take you, 10 minutes?
Yeah, it won't take very long to read.
It's not perfect. I mean, I think my biggest thing is it kind of feels like the ending was a little rushed. Like it just kind of got through it real quick. It's just kind of, okay. I would like a little more. I'd like to actually see a little bit more there. That feels a little rushed there. There's a couple weird bits of dialogue which kind of like almost felt like, oh, forget Twilight. Why though? She's a friend. So, I don't know. Other than that, it's pretty nice to look as a possibility of this happening.
Yeah. It's sappy.
A little bit.
It's a bit sappy. It's all right.
Yeah,
It's all right.
Yeah, there's a parody version of it, sort of, that deals with the same concept, except goes
A different direction with
very goofy direction.
it. Oh.
Yeah, it probably was also be there on the like the sidebar in FimFiction if you look, so you'll see it pretty quickly if you want to check that out. I don't think it's as good, just because I don't know.
It was all right.
It's fine, and that's it for that. And there's no updates.
No updates. Yes.
Not this week.
Things are really slow.
Yeah,
Past few
seriously, I
weeks, things have
read
slowed
fanfics
down.
like twice a week, and the last night, which I usually do the second time of the week, I only had 5 fics total lined up.
Yeah.
I usually have like 10, 15, 20 easy, but nope, last night was just 5.
Music's still going about the same, but I mean, low news and fanfics recently. It's like, bit interesting. But yeah, that's all we've got for this week. We're at the end of the episode. If you liked what you heard and if you would like to listen to more, you can find all of our episodes, past, future, present, at pony411.libsyn.com. Remember, that's LIBSYN. You can also find us on iTunes. Just search for Pony411, where you can subscribe to us there and get it all auto-downloaded and stuff. You can also find us on Stitcher, Stitcher.com, or use their Android or iOS mobile apps. Again, just search for us. You can also find us on YouTube, youtube.com/pony411. Go like us there, subscribe, comment on the videos. Let us know. You can also listen to us on Ponyville FM. We air there every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Tune in. And we're also on Ponyville Live. Whenever our YouTube page updates, Ponyville Live will also update. So if you use that, check us out there. If you would like to contact us, you can email us. We are pony411podcast@gmail.com. So send us comments, criticisms. Tell us if we missed anything in the episode. Let us know about anything that's happening that you want us to talk about. Suggestions, stuff like that. Send it to us. You can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/pony411. Go like us there. We post stuff whenever it goes up. We'll post it there. And you can also find us on Twitter. We are at Pony411. Go follow us, tweet us, see us tweet whenever we do. Probably the best way for quick communication.
Mm-hmm.
You can also follow us on our personal accounts. I am at Alca7raz with a 7 instead of a T and an underscore at the end, and he is at Nemesis Prime 1.
Transformers the movie!
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Woo!
That's it. It's the end of the episode.
Yep.
Hope you tune in next week.
Mm-hmm.
Watching.
I believe that was the Starlight one. Every little thing she does.
Every little thing she does. That's supposed to be next week.
Starlight.
Yay, another Starlight episode leading up to the finale.
Stop it.
Let's hope that's good. We hope you tune in then. But until next time, remember, please, pony responsibly. See ya.
Bye.